And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the Self-Developed YouTube channel. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day, evening. Comment as always, where are you from? You guys go crazy with that, like comments have tripled. I'm not even gonna lie, so yes, it helps the channel, but it's also interesting to know where you guys are from. Where you from, what time is it? Let's get the video going. So I believe I titled this one, again, I'm not 100% sure, but the notion is one of the most important things any individual, at this point guys, guy, girl, I don't care, the most important thing you can do in 2021, really just moving forward from this point onwards. All right, guys? And that, in essence, is shadow work. Shadow work. Now, David, what the hell is shadow work? That sounds like some crazy Naruto ninja move that you'd fly out of your hand. And I mean, it kind of is, but shadow work. In its simplest form, this is delving in, fixing, tweaking, uplifting your subconscious beliefs. All right. Now, the word shadow, the reason I love it so much is because shadow generally is perceived as something you can't really see or something behind you, something subconscious. You know it's there. I mean, you can kind of see it, but you can't. You understand? It's a shadow, right? And now with we as humans, we have the exact same thing. You can almost imagine it. I believe they call it like an energetic aura or a body, whatever you'd consider. But you have us, tangible flesh, right? You look at me, hi, my name's David, yada, yada, yada. But you understand that there's a shadow. That is our subconscious. That is our, you can almost imagine like a second version of ourselves that's invisible. You can't actually see, but it's there. And that's our subconscious. That is our thought process, our beliefs, right? And this can carry over to the tangible, the way we hold ourselves, our vocabulary, the way we speak, what we do. One of the most important things that you and I must do, fix, heal, work on, it's a skill, it's called work for a reason, is just that, fixing our subconscious. And really to fix it, guys, one of my favorite quotes is awareness in and of itself is transformative. So in fact, there's really no fixing at all. It's just being aware of our limiting beliefs, our fears, our traumatic, deep, systemic holds essentially these ideas have on us. Now, I can think back to in my life when I really began, and to be honest, I didn't really choose. Life kind of just forced it upon me. I began to delve and initiate this shadow work. It was around, I would say, 3 to 4 years ago. And a lot of times, they call this the dark night of the soul. You can call it a spiritual awakening, or really essentially all it is you are maturing, growing older, and therefore able to see the old setbacks that no longer hold you. And it's terrifying. Shadow work is terrifying. Holy crap. I mean, imagine, just similar like a shadow or a mirror, someone, right? Because I mean, you can, like, if you're walking, it's broad daylight, someone can take a picture of your shadow and show it to you, right? Well, that's kind of what it's like. Someone holding a mirror and saying, yo, 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 Bob, Jim, whatever the fuck your name is, look at all the issues you have within. And you're like, no, it's not mine. Like, it's just a shadow. It means nothing. But it does. It means a lot. Our shadow holds us back from success. It holds us back from woman. It holds us back from happiness, right? Because it's embedded deep within us. So again, to bring it full circle, to do shadow work, guys, some tangible practice for you guys is meditate. But more so than meditate, just get in touch with yourself. Understand why you're doing the things you're doing, right? Why do you think the way you do? And this is not easy. I'll give you guys an example. Lately, some shadow work that I've had to do. I mean, there's a lot. Believe me, we all have tons and tons of these, traumatic beliefs. But something as of late is me accepting and getting over the fact and fear I have of older men. And I'm being completely honest with you. I've never told you guys this before. As some of you know, my dad passed away when I was 14, and because he passed away, I've never really had much contact with older men, 50s, 60s, what do they call them? Boomers, right? I don't really know how to communicate too well with them. And we as individuals, what we don't know, we're afraid of, we don't like. You don't know it, we're afraid of it, right? And that's always been kind of a fear with me. So when I would encounter these older men, whether in conversations or even to like confront them or just there was an issue, I would have a very hard time, very systemic, it's shadow, very, very hard time. And lately it's gotten to a point, and this is how it initiates for you guys, where you can no longer move through life with this shadow. It's too burdensome, right? It's taking up too much space. And this is when we have to fix it. So I want you guys to relate this in your life. What is an ideology, right? And this is why it's so tricky. It's a shadow. You can barely fucking see it. You only can catch your shadow at very like certain times in the day. And you gotta like look over your back and like hopefully you see it. And by the time you look back, it's gone, right? You can't run away from it though. You run away, your shadow chases you. So don't run. Look within, right? And you can fix it. Awareness in and of itself is transformative. Me simply being aware that I had this subconscious limiting belief or fear of older men, as silly as that sounds, and a lot of times they're irrational, right? This is what fears are. They're irrational. False events appearing real, right? The fact that I'm aware of that, I can now begin to challenge that. And by challenging it, it's just taking action in the face of that to prove that it's not real. And it fixes immediately. Immediately. It really does, guys. You will have such tangible progress and results when you do this, but you got to be aware of it first. That's the hardest part, you know? It's like, you know you're losing blood, there's a leech on you, but like finding it is the trickiest part, right? I don't know if you guys have ever gotten like a tick before. They are hard to find, right? Maybe that sounds, I've spent a lot of time outdoors, and when you find it, it'll be like 4 days after you get it, right? And you're like, what the fuck? Why did... how long is that? That's kind of like shadow work. It takes a while. But once you find it, awareness in and of itself is transformative. You just take it off, right? It'll fix itself. But this is one of the most important things you as a guy, girl, I don't care how old you are, must do. This trumps everything. I don't give a fuck about, believe it or not, I don't even really care about your physical health, how sexy you look, how many muscles you have. None of that shit matters. Because a shadow will never leave you if you leave it untreated. Never. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. So that is it, guys. I hope this made sense. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below if, maybe you're a bit confused. I can reiterate something. I'm sure a ton of you guys can relate with this. Please comment below. Let's have a discussion, and I'll finish it here, guys, with the final plugs. There is always one-on-one coaching where you work with me personally at completely transforming your lives, maybe with ideas and topics like this, or improving your health, your relationships, finding your passions, turning it into a business. There's the self-development course. It's completely passive, 4 hours long, and does just that, the cheapest rung. Or, guys, there's the middle rung, which is really what I'm promoting hard here, because we are going live with the workshop in just 2 days on Sunday. There are still some spots available, guys, and if you've ever been on the fence of wondering, should I join this month's workshop or this one, I strongly would recommend you guys join this one. I got a good feeling about it. February, my birthday is in February. It's going to be fantastic. If you guys would like to learn more and work with me personally with a small group, a very select small group, 4 1-hour live stream calls, all right, with a private Facebook group for unlimited messaging, I would strongly recommend it. We speak everything from fitness, nutrition, intermittent fasting, no-fap, meditation, cold showers, early rising, increasing masculinity, to dramatically improve your relationships, to find your passions, and turn it into a business online. The results have been fantastic. There's a 100% money back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied. I would really recommend it. And again, guys, we go live in 2 days. So if you're on the fence, I would definitely check it out below. That is it, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Have a fantastic day, and let's continuously face these shadows, right? It'll be one of the hardest things you can do, because we love blaming and seeing it's much easier to see other people's shadow than our own, correct? I mean, you walk behind people, you can see everyone's shadow but yourself. How do you view that? You have to look within. A lot of times you can't find that, but it can be done. So that is it. Thank you, guys. Till next time, much love. Peace.